LLC Advisors, Cindy Chin.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the DC Blockchain Summit. I am Cindy Chin, your MC for today and tomorrow's events. The DC Blockchain Summit is brought to you by Georgetown University Center for Financial Markets and Policy and the Chamber of Digital Commerce, the world's leading trade organization representing the blockchain technology industry. Some housekeeping reminders. Fill in every seat. This is a sold-out show. If you need help finding a seat, please ask one of the DC Blockchain Summit volunteers to locate one for you. Private meeting rooms are also available in the Shea Commons on the ground floor next to the registration. Please respect the Georgetown campus. School is still in session. You are welcome to use your cell phone and share updates from the events on social media. The hashtag is DC Blockchain Summit, and the Twitter handle is @ChamberDigital. Without further ado, well, maybe this is a good reminder to silence your cell phones as well. I know there are pressing things and there are people, really important people here who need communication, so we just ask you to silence them and it's okay. Without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our event host, Director, Center for Financial Markets and Policy at Georgetown University here, Dr. Reena Agarwal. Dr. Agarwal.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As Cindy mentioned, I'm Reena Agarwal. I'm the McDonough Professor of Finance here at Georgetown and the Vice Provost for Faculty. We at the Center for Financial Markets and Policy are absolutely thrilled to be hosting this event once again. And I want to welcome everyone to Georgetown and to the McDonough School of Business. We're delighted to partner with the Chamber to organize this summit. Perry Ann and the Chamber are a strong voice in promoting acceptance and use of digital assets and blockchain technology. We partner with them on many different aspects of what we're doing here, and delighted to be partnering on this summit. As many of you might know, Georgetown is one of the world's leading academic and research institutions, offering a very unique educational experience that prepares the next generation of global leaders, global citizens who are going to make a difference in the world. The mission of the Georgetown Center for Financial Markets and Policy is to provide thought leadership for global finance. The center offers innovative, influential, and thoughtful commentary. We sponsor research that impacts both practice and policy. We host dialogues and conferences that involve scholars, practitioners, policymakers on key financial market issues. Through these activities, the center contributes to an informed public discussion regarding critical debates about the global financial markets. We believe it is the responsibility of Georgetown to provide unbiased analysis. We are obviously here to educate our students, but we also believe we have a responsibility to the global society and provide education not just to our students, but also the wider community, and the center fills that hole for global finance. The center has become the go-to place, and its policy-making bodies, Washington is not just the nation's capital, Washington is a global capital. We engage with the SEC, CFTC, Treasury, White House, the World Bank, IMF, governments of different countries, and Georgetown brings different participants together in addition to the private sector. And then in academia, we're looking at research. We're really going in depth and examining some of the issues that the financial markets are facing. Our activities are organized around 4 pillars, 4 themes. The first theme is disruptive innovation. Within that theme, it's fintech, it's blockchain, it's AI, big data analysis. All of that fits in within our theme of disruptive innovation. Our second pillar is what I call responsible finance. That's about ESG, and impact investing. Institutional investors are very interested, and so are corporations, and so is the global community. And the center plays a big role in that area. Our third area that we are very well known for are issues dealing with financial market structure. The exchanges, the buy side, the sell side, they're all engaged with us on financial market structure issues, whether it's products, ETFs, markets working, high-frequency trading. Those are all aspects that we examine. And our final and fourth area is alternatives. That's private equity, hedge funds, commodities, the whole space of alternatives. We are launching an initiative on blockchain here at the center. As this audience very well knows, blockchain-based technology and the adoption of digital assets really has the potential to be one of the most impactful and disruptive developments. We want to foster a dialogue. We want to do research in this area. We want to educate. We want to guide policy. We want to guide practices in this area. We are doing studies. We have done studies that are in partnership with World Economic Forum, with the World Bank, a lot of different institutions, private sector institutions like City Ventures, and we've started offering a course on fintech and blockchain. There's a huge demand from students, and we're going to keep expanding that. So our curriculum, in terms of really, this audience, you need people who you can hire who understand blockchain, and Georgetown is going to be one of the leading providers of this talent for the future. I invite you to learn about the activities of the Georgetown Center for Financial Markets and Policies on our website. And with that, it gives me really tremendous pleasure to introduce Perry-Ann Boring, actually Professor Perry-Ann Boring, who is teaching for us. And as many of you know, she is the founder and president of the Chamber of Digital Commerce. Perry-Ann.
Thank you, Rena. Welcome to the DC Blockchain Summit. Yeah. It's such an honor to be back at Georgetown University for our third annual gathering. Thank you, Rena. Thank you, John Jacobs. And thank you to the Center for Financial Markets and Policy for your partnership and for hosting us here today. I'd also like to thank Accenture, our title sponsor, for their generous support, but also their thought leadership in this exciting technology frontier. We've been looking forward to this day for many months now. The DC Blockchain Summit, this is the keystone event of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, the world's largest trade association representing the blockchain technology industry. Our platform at the Chamber consists of over 160 companies that are our members who are investing in and innovating with blockchain-based technologies. So our membership spans a wide range of stakeholders, including banks and financial institutions like Wells Fargo, Discover, BNY Mellon, others, the exchanges, so the CME Group, NASDAQ, global technology firms, so Cisco, IBM, Microsoft, who will all be here this week, and the top consultancies like Accenture, KPMG, Deloitte are all members. But the majority of the membership, over 50% of our companies, are startups who are building the bridges, the roads, and the tunnels to this blockchain ecosystem. Our mission at the Chamber of Digital Commerce is to promote the acceptance and use of digital assets and blockchain-based technologies. And we do this through education, advocacy, working closely with the regulatory and the policy community. And our goal is to create an environment that fosters innovation, jobs, and investment. So fundamentally, we are in the business of building blockchain advocates. We're here to help foster the growth of this important technology, and we recognize the impact government and regulation can have on any nascent industry. I'll admit, this is not always an easy task. This industry is constantly facing scrutiny and criticism. It seems almost every day there's either a congressional hearing or a new enforcement action or a new announcement at a key regulatory agency or a new reason just to resist blockchain technology. Over the past 3.5 years, our team has been hard at work meeting with countless government officials throughout the most powerful city in the world, Washington, D.C., to ensure that our nation's leaders know and truly understand this technology and its enormous potential to change the way that we transact and interact through our daily lives. I believe that accessing the internet in a secure and private way should be a fundamental right. However, sadly, we are plagued with trillions of dollars worth of cyber attacks each year. As The Economist magazine calls it, the trust machine is putting control and ownership of digital assets back in the hands of its rightful owners and building more secure, decentralized platforms for digital commerce. We started the DC Blockchain Summit for the policy community to allow you the opportunity to hear directly from the pioneers who are building a new operating system for industry, government, and society that will have unprecedented levels of transparency, security, and access. During the course of the summit this week, we'll learn about how blockchain technology can address some of the most important issues of the day. From the cybersecurity benefits of blockchain to how blockchain technology could help address the opiate epidemic through securing the pharmaceutical supply chain, to how blockchain is being integrated throughout the public sector, and moreover, we have multiple regulators and members of Congress who are coming to show their support. I'd like to thank all of our speakers who have traveled from literally all over the world to be here on their own dime, to be here with us this week, to share with you how they're making a positive impact on society and on business. So in closing, in the words of Jeff Bezos, you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. This is very apropos for this industry, as the narrative and communications around who we are and what we do still needs a lot of refinement, and we're working on that. But also the regulatory frameworks need a lot of clarity. We owe it to ourselves, to our communities, to find better ways to work together, industry and government, and to bring this powerful yet often misunderstood technology to the masses. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed the DC Blockchain Summit.